and I have this one specific picture, and it's my parents and I, and it's on Christmas, and it just reminds me of like times we spent Christmas together, and it's just two people that have always been present in my life.
Phone number to call her if someone's being mean to me and stuff like that. And then like she said that even in a set she said that I was pretty the way I am and not ugly. And if someone's called me something like that, she just call.
It's moments like that when you don't have anything planned, when you're just going with the flow, seeing where the wind takes you, that are just like bring me so much joy. And I think that applies to the times that I've spent time with my family and other friends. I think I've come to the realization that that's what brings me genuine joy.
Welcome, guys, to Conviviendo. I'm Jose Morales. I'm so excited to be here tonight, part of the hosting crew. And I'm 23. I just graduated last year from college. And let's see who else is here.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Nguyen. I'm also super excited to be here because I hadn't been part of a recording in like a while. I'm like so excited the students took over, which shout out to the students, but also like I have FOMO. I am about to turn 25. It's fine. And I am part of the Convivir team. So yeah, super, super excited to be here. And yeah, let's go with Marlene.
I'm Marlene Rodriguez. I'm a senior in high school, and I'm 18. I turned 18 just a couple months ago.
Lovely.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have Wendy.
Hello, I'm Wendy, and I'm a 6th grader. And we got Willow, Unions, ¿verdad? Union? ¿Cómo se dice tu
Núñez.
Núñez. We
Yeah.
got Willow Núñez.
That's Willow.
We got the other two over here. We can't see them though until like the camera goes over here. This is Karen's son. Okay, remember that.
Something
I love
like
it.
that.
He's so cute, right?
Yes, love
It's
it.
a really
So
cute.
lovely.
Anyways, today's topic is joy, and we should be happy for that.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna explore, we're gonna share an item that is special to us. We will share also an experience and memories, and also we might have special places that we can share with the, people. So,
Yeah. I love it. But before we start, we are gonna do like a little unpopular opinion. Florida versus California.
Oh no.
California.
California.
100% California.
California.
Because Florida has a lot of anti-immigrant laws, which we're not a fan
Yes.
of.
Mhm.
So California. Also, it's just so fun. I love going to
It's
like.
so nice.
I still want to go to Miami though. I have not been to Miami. So after that, I can say California.
I agree with California too, even though I don't know much.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
It's
Just
such
support
a-
us.
It's a fun San Diego. I love LA. I love
LA.
San Francisco.
What about Las Vegas? Talk about that.
Well,
It's
Las
inappropriate.
Vegas, Las Vegas, it was not part of the unpopular opinion. It was Florida versus California.
Isn't it
Was
in
it-
California or near
No.
California?
No, it's
That's
near.
in.
It's another
Oh.
state. It's Nevada.
Oh no.
Okay, did you
But
guys
did we-
bring anything special? An item, an object? I can start.
Yes, I
So
did.
let me.
Come on, get the lion out.
So I got my lion.
Oh my god.
Tell us
My
what it
super lion.
means. Why?
So this lion is the last toy from my childhood. I used to collect these little guys, and also it has like a really nice memory with my grandparents because my grandpa used to take me to the store, and he will tell me choose one thing,
Yeah.
and then I will run to the whole way when they have like where they have the animals. So and then there was like all the time the same thing, and then I will collect like every different like kind of ecosystem.
Yeah.
I'm missing like the lion wife or something, like the kids or anything. And then he will say, "Are you sure you don't want anything else? Like anything like different?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah.
So this is the last
Were you like
memory.
an animal lover growing up?
Yeah, I used to watch Animal Planets like the like the long. I would sit down for hours to just watch like nature, like with so much like quiet and peace.
Yeah. My grandma would collect like all the magazines too. Like I would
Oh
have
yeah.
like a bunch of magazines.
Did you
Oh
watch
yes.
Lion King?
Yeah, it was my favorite movie. It's still my favorite movie from Disney. So
Oh.
yes.
When did you watch it?
Yeah,
The first time I watched it, maybe I was like 5 or 4. Like my first time that I watched
That's
it.
so that movie's so old.
I have the DVD. I have the DVD. I collected.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I had two. One of them was a recuerdito from my quinceañera, and it happened 2 years ago. But it wasn't my 16th birthday, but I recall not wanting one. But then at the last minute, I did want one, and then my parents and my like whole family like put together, and they just all collaborated to just make that day special for me. And I just like enjoyed like being around my family and just enjoyed my day. It was so fun, but also just like something physical is like this photo book that is one of like my pictures as a baby, and I have this one specific picture, and
Oh.
it's my parents and I, and it's on Christmas, and it just reminds me of like times we spent Christmas together, and it's just two people that have always been present in my life and like always offer support no matter what, and I'm just like this really keeps me together because I know they'll always be there.
Wait, can I see it?
Yeah. I was around 1-2 years old there.
What?
And you can see my dad has piercings.
Your hair color here like looks
It's
so
like
light. Like what?
yeah.
Oh my goodness, what a cute picture here. I'll hand
What
it
about
over.
you, Karen? What's your special life?
So my special item is this ring. I'm gonna try to like show it.
Mm.
It belongs to my grandmother, and I mean I grew up with her when I was younger. I was in Mexico for like 13 years, and my grandmother is such a stubborn woman. She would not let anyone touch her rings, earrings, like nothing. I'm gonna say joyas because I can't say it in English, but she was such a stubborn woman, and she still is. But she would not let any of us touch her stuff, and that was like her most prized possession. Literally, like all of her joyas. And I remember that my mom and I would always ask her like, "Can we have one? Can we have a ring?" And even my sister, when she grew older, and my cousin, we were always asking her to please like give us one of her pieces, and she never did until a few years ago. That it was my birthday, and me mandó uno de México con mi tía, and it was this ring, and it's really beautiful. I already lost it once, so literally have been like keeping an eye on it for like the past few hours because I'm like I can't drop it, I can't lose it, and it makes me really happy because it makes me think of her and how she let go of one of her pieces because I really wanted it, even though she says that she wants to be buried with the rest.
Oh, so you think she sent you that because you know she knew you wanted
Yeah,
some part of?
and I am such a I don't know, I love to keep like little things that remind me of people, and she knew that I was gonna take care of it a lot, and it makes me happy. It makes me think of her when I have this
Mm.
ring, and that's why like in my room and like everywhere I literally have like everything from friends, like even little like what's it called, like
No.
sticky notes or things that
Yeah, I keep
remind
those
me
too.
of them. She knew how meaningful it was, and it was like my 21st birthday
Birthday.
gift.
Oh,
Yeah.
so cute. I'm like you. Like if you give me like a rock and then you tell me this rock has been through this and that and so special to me, like and then you give it to me, like I'll keep that rock forever. Like
Yeah.
I'm that kind
My
of person.
my friend, she had her quinceañera, and she gave me a little like invite, and
Mhm.
I still have it to this day. Like I have it
Mhm.
like nobody touch it because it's just small things that I have that have been long time that seem insignificant to others, but to me they mean the world to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
you, Wendy, I know you were wearing something special. You want to share?
Yeah. So I wore this. This is like this one to my auntie's funeral, which is my
Okay.
dad's auntie actually. Was sad, and then this my from a store that my mom actually bought for me. Um, and it reminds me of the sweater with like being with one of my relatives and just buying stuff and with them.
Shopping.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's actually one other thing I forgot that my friend wrote on. She gave me a notebook and then she wrote some like she wrote that I don't remember really much, but she wrote. I was just trying to I'll say it in my words that I remember.
Yeah.
It's kind of like and if like her phone number to call her if someone's being mean to me and stuff like that. And then like she said that even in a said she said that I was pretty the way I am and not ugly. And if someone called me something like that,
Mm,
she just call her.
Oh,
that's so
that's
so
so
sweet.
Just things like
sweet.
that, like knowing that someone has you in mind is just so like
So special.
so yeah. I love
Yeah.
that.
Do you think the items are like more like personal or like it's related to your culture? Like, is it like a personal thing or?
Mm.
I would say mine is very personal. Like,
Mhm.
it's not like a cultural thing.
I think mine is both personal and also reminds me of like the Mexican culture because like my grandma, she has a lot of like these like very vibrant like rings and it reminds me of Paquita la del Barrio.
Oh yeah.
And I think like I have so many like tias that do have like these like huge rings and I'm just like that reminds me of Paquita la del Barrio and like la música and just that Mexican culture. So I think mine is a little bit of both and it reminds me of my identity, like who I am, and where I grew up, like where I'm
That's
from.
true.
So
Yeah. So it has a little bit of both.
yeah.
I love that. What about
Yeah.
you, Marlene?
Like mine is personal because it's just the objects for my quince is like an event that happened to me and it's like very significant to me, and like this whole book just captures like milestones and chapters I've had in my life that maybe I don't remember, but it was captured in a picture.
Mm.
Well, actually, the quince part puede ser like, like
Oh
a
yeah,
cultural
cultural
thing,
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
but the rest is personal, yeah.
Hmm.
I love
And
it.
you, Wendy, will you say it's, I think yours is more personal, right?
Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, very original though. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then do you guys have any experience you would like to share that brings you or reminds you to joy?
I would say um I don't know, I feel like for a long time I was so isolated from everyone, especially during like high school and college. And so I feel like when I graduated from college, I just started to really appreciate, like fully appreciate like family and friends time. And so the I think the thing that always comes to mind is um, when my friends and I went to New York to celebrate one of my friend's birthday, and we were just like in Times Square at 4 a.m. having the time of our lives, even though we had a 7 a.m. flight. It's moments like that when you don't have anything planned, when you're just going with the flow, seeing where the wind takes you, that are just like bring me so much joy. And I think that applies to the times that I've spent time with my family and other friends. Yeah, I think I've come to the realization that that's what brings me genuine joy. I don't have to worry about anything. Like, yeah, I might have like bills to pay and like deadlines for all the things, but if I'm with people that I love, that's like all I need.
I love that.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Mm.
For me, I don't know. I think I'm starting to really appreciate the small things. And something that I've noticed is like I love having an empty gym for myself. And it's because the working out part in my life, it's very private and special to me.
Mm.
And then having a space where I can just like focus on myself, it means a lot. So I guess I have many special and joyful moments, but I'm learning how to appreciate small things like that. Like
Yeah.
sharing a coffee with a friend, or
Mhm.
eating my favorite food, or watching a movie with someone special. Like those little
Mhm.
things that like can mark forever
Yeah.
you like.
Mhm.
So
I definitely agree with you, and I think it's so important to see that some of those joyful moments are with other people and some are just like with
mm,
yourself. I think like society and maybe like certain environments make you feel guilty for spending so much time by
mhm,
yourself, but like in some cases isolation, like it's a real thing and it can be negative, but
mhm,
in other cases like you need time for
yeah.
yourself where you can just like do your workouts and
Hmm.
not have just
Especially if
like
you come
focus.
from New York, like you need
Exactly, like those
space.
moments to decompress are so important, and
Yes.
I love my alone time, so I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely agree with you.
Also, I can agree with isolating because there's times where I get overwhelmed and like maybe other people seem like view my isolation as negative, but it's just I've learned to prioritize my feelings first recently because I've cared too much about what others think that I don't prioritize my feelings. So I tend to isolate myself just to have like more healthier mindset and just to
Yeah.
put myself together and just like spending time with my partner as it's just something small. We're always like laughing, like spending time together. I've learned to value that small time that we spend together.
Mm.
And I'm always like bringing into laughter and like I like, how do I say, not take advantage of it, but like I just, I'm in the moment and everything just
Yeah.
fades away.
I
Hmm.
love that. Dang. What about you, Wendy? What are like tell us a time when you felt joyful. Was it like by yourself, with other people?
Mm, I have, but I never felt that much joy. But like sometimes, but I do feel joy when I'm asleep.
Mm.
I just don't
Yeah.
feel anything. Yeah,
Okay.
but I do feel joy sometimes, just a little bit, like this much.
When are those times?
When I'm with my friends and I hang out with them, mostly like with one.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, I
sweet.
think sharing those moments with, the right people can be just special.
Yes.
If I have to
Yeah.
like remember a specific moment, I would say the first time that I went to Disneyland in California. I was like, I was older, guys. I was not a kid, but for me, like connecting to that part of myself of being such, magical and having the imagination of being a kid, it was one of the most joyful
Yeah.
moments I can remember. And seeing the characters that I watched growing up, because I had a beautiful childhood. And it
Mm.
was covered by Disney, and I think I have to say thank you to my parents for giving me the space to be a kid and to really,
Mm.
grow as low as I can. And
Dang.
so I will say Disneyland. It was like I was so excited to see. Like I couldn't wait to meet Mickey Mouse. I'm like, move,
Yeah.
kid.
I
I'm
think
next.
that is a stop as an adult I want to do. Go to Disneyland and see Belle, because she was my
Oh.
favorite
Oh,
princess growing up, and also Princess and the Frog. Like those like were my
Oh.
favorite princesses ever, and I definitely want to like
Yeah.
go see them in person.
Yeah. Mm, it's
No.
wonderful. Like
yes.
Disneyland and Disney World.
Mhm.
I think it's interesting, Jose, that you mentioned that. I mean, your parents allowed you to like be a kid and
Mhm.
grow up like slower. I feel like in my case, I had to grow up really
Fast.
fast
Yeah.
and I didn't really get to enjoy my childhood that much. And
Mm.
so when I started to grow older, I was like, I need to heal my
To
inner
connect
child. So,
with
like,
that.
being in those
Yes.
places where I was like, I'm such a Cinderella girl,
Hmm.
like, let me now enjoy it. And
Mhm.
it's such a like a beautiful thing where it's almost like you're telling your younger self, like, hey, like it's
It's
okay.
okay.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
even if it happened later on in life, like now you get to
Hmm.
experience it.
It's
Mhm. Yeah.
about embracing your. I like to believe that you as a kid is the most authentic self,
Mhm.
the most like truest version you can be
Yeah.
because it's just you. You're not
Mhm.
trying to, like make everyone happy or like satisfy society needs. It's just you being you, and that's enough. So
Mhm.
I think if you're growing, you learn how to, connect with that part, and we should
Yeah.
tell others to really love that inner child and because it's the excitement, like as a kid, you learn how
Mhm.
to get excited about small things, and you're like, you should get excited about
Like
Yeah.
living life.
I agree with you. As an older sibling, you do have to grow up a little faster and mature a little faster.
Mhm.
And recently, like my partner has like supported me because I love Legos. And
Oh.
Mm.
recently, I saw that Lego had come out with a VHS thing, and it's like princesses. Like it
Yeah.
was like Beauty and the Beast. It was Sleeping Beauty. And in my family, they call me Sleeping Beauty because I sleep
Same.
anywhere and at any time. So seeing the like Disney princesses, like I really wanted it, and he bought it for me. We were building it together, and it was such a nice moment. And then like he buys me Legos and like plushies, and like it heals my inner child because I was like matured faster. And just like people that help me do that, I just like really do cherish because they understand that part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really nice to have people that can relate, that may have similar experiences. I think that's what like also brings me joy,
Mhm.
because like I relate to you, Marlene, and even with some of the things that Wendy was saying, where like, I mean, even like you, Wendy, like being younger and you're already experiencing like the pressures like from society. I feel like I really experienced that when I was in 6th grade and 7th grade. Like I hated
Mhm.
7th grade. It was in like
Same.
until like later that I found my people, that I was like, okay, now I can be my true authentic self. And it's hard to remember that all
Mhm.
the time. But like once you set yourself like to that, and you keep that mindset, and you find people that you can relate to, I think it's when like joy just like naturally
Just
comes as
comes
well.
out. Yeah. Wendy, could you share a special place that that you feel safe, or like, how can you describe a special place that brings you joy, Wendy?
I will say my head.
In your head. Okay. That's, I
Oh,
love
Okay.
that.
yeah.
Um,
Why is that?
well, cause like I can just like not be in society.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mentioned like you like to spend time with like one of your friends, especially like one of them.
Mm.
What do you guys like share in common, or like what activities do you do that just like make you happy? Like,
Do you guys hang out like in one place, or is it like
But
li-
at
with your
school.
friends? Also,
yeah.
so school might be the special place, even if you don't like school, But like,
Yeah.
you know, you having your friends in that place, that I think that can make it special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like some, I noticed like a few things that like we don't have in common,
Yeah.
and like a few things that we do. And I've been like thinking lately that I don't know if I should still be friends with her,
Mm,
because I found other people that actually I do have a few things in common with them,
I love
and they're
that.
like very nice to me. And then like this girl that I hug every time, because like it's random hugs, but it actually makes me happy because like I get to hug someone at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. What about you guys? Do you have a special place that brings you joy?
Mm, I feel like
Mm.
it's not a place, but
Oh my
it's
gosh, it's in your
people.
head too.
Oh, my head too.
No.
No, but I feel like it's
I,
people.
It's more the people.
Yeah,
yeah.
cause
Okay.
like mostly like my parents. Like I feel like I rant to them a lot, but they could tell me to be quiet, but they sit there and they listen to me, and
Mm.
then
Okay.
like they just let me rant and they just let me like express what I'm feeling that day. Also like friends and like my partner also like they let me rant, and I really do appreciate it because um ever since I like started being more extroverted, I start talking a lot more, and then like I'm all over the place, and then I just
Mhm.
need a person to like listen to me so I can get into a certain point where I'm like, okay, I don't need to talk anymore. I'm like I've said what I needed to say, and I expressed myself, and I feel comfortable now.
Yeah. I think for
Okay.
me, it's I really liked Wendy's response, because I feel like sometimes I overthink, and so my head does not feel safe. But there are a lot other times where I can just be at peace with myself, like my alone time, where I'm just like in my like healthy, good thoughts. It's
Mm.
so peaceful. and I love that. And I also, on the other hand, I love spending time with my friends, and I don't think I have a specific place. It's
Place.
just like
The
wherever we
people.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it could be in
People
San
make
Diego, it could
special.
be in New York, it could be like in Boston, or just my apartment. It does not
Mhm.
matter if I'm with people. And I also balance it out with my alone time, where I can just like sit with my thoughts. Those would be like my safe places and the ones that bring me joy.
For me, I would say I do have a special park, but
Ooh.
yeah, I used to play basketball there when I moved to United States when I was 15. So it was, and I used to play with my brother. So we used to like blend a little bit of workout with basketball, and then it's still a special place, but because it has a lot to do with our healing process. You know how we face so many challenges, and I think if one day I decide to take someone there, it will mean a lot because it's
Oh.
very sensitive area to remember that I've been living here for 8 years and I haven't put up put there near.
Like, what about me? Why have you not
I
taken
know.
me?
I was thinking why I should take my friends because they're so special in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
then okay, to finish up, one word
Yeah.
or phrase you will like to share today about our session of joy.
Hmm. Wow. Like, we talked so much now. Like,
I
I
Yeah,
have
know.
to
we're just like
summarize
I
it
would
into
say
one word.
for me, I would say more like a phrase like it's okay to connect to your past, but don't like take it too much to present. Like it's
Mhm.
okay to remember those memories and really appreciate them, but also remember that the present is the best gift you can ever have.
Yeah.
So
Like
enjoy it.
like he took my word, and I was gonna say appreciated, because like there was hardships and there was like some like good times, hard times, but that all shaped me into what I am today. So I feel really appreciated.
Yeah. I feel happy. I feel like uh I did let like my past to kind of bring me down, like I want to say like a couple of weeks ago, but then just being present and being with people that I
Mhm.
love,
That brings the
um
real joy.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely have made me really happy, and I'm so happy to be here and part of this recording. Like, I was just like, oh
Yeah.
yes, it's like
They
finally.
finally let us.
Yes. So, and it's nice to laugh, like
Yes.
genuinely. Yeah.
What about you, Wendy?
Yeah.
A phrase or word you would like to share?
Even appreciate your time you have with others and who you are, because you don't know when the end is coming.
That's deep. Being present is so important. Yeah.
And then we would like to share one of the comments of the first episode. So shout out to Timothy.
Yeah. Shout
We're so
out.
happy to have amazing people like you sharing a little bit of the stories that you face in the past and you're facing now. It means a lot, and it means a lot to the people who's working in this project because it gives us the opportunity to really connect to our goal and our inspiration. So thank you so much
Yeah, we
for
love you.
supporting. Yeah.
I thank you for being just so vulnerable. To even
Mhm.
leave that comment, it takes a lot of courage. So yeah, we're so grateful, and thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
guys.
so
Thank
much
you,
for
and see you in
being
the next
here.
episode.
Yeah,
Love our
bye.
mom.
Adios.
Bye, Timothy. I
Bye
appreciate
bye.
you for we
Yes.
appreciate you, Timothy,
We love you.
Yes.
for responding to opening
Yes.
to us. We love you so much.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yes.
Y'all take care.
Bye.
We're gonna do
Bye.
other shout outs. Bye bye.
Bye.